All right. Yay, now it's working. Okay, cool. Cool. Whew, been sitting here trying to get this thing going for a few minutes and it was acting kind of wonky. So, yeah, that was pretty aggravating. Pretty darned aggravating. So, I'm gonna keep a little music bed going behind me today. Pardon me. Allergy season here. I'm a little gummed up in the throat. So, gonna hop on here before my day starts for really reals and do some quick concepting. I kind of need to get a few ideas on deck anyway to make for my lovely customers. Get some new. Thinking about getting some new critters on deck soon. So let's just dynamesh this sphere and be on our way. I've always thought that the word dynamesh was so cool. It's like dynamesh. It sounds like a cartoon. All right. So let's maybe start off just some cutting. See where it ends up. That's funny. It's already hanging up on me for an autosave. Autosave. It's so wonderful, but it stops you right in the middle of things on a regular basis. I apologize for the clearing my throat business, man. That's awful. That's gonna kill any views this thing has. As will auto saving. Isn't that magical? Saving. Come on, Zbrush. I'm trying to do this live, man. Well, I swear these autosaves take forever, too. It's like they take longer than regular saves, and it really is irritating. It's not even like it's hitting my C drive. Like, I have everything customized onto different drives and different places. Although, actually, I should probably look at that. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll throw another SSD in my machine, and that'll make some of the stuff run a little faster. God, this is seriously annoying. Well, while we're waiting on this magic to finish, come on, Zbrush. Yeah, this is the magic of live streaming. There we go. So this is what I want to do, is just like come in and start making some crazy random cuts here and there. And then dynamesh it. And it's going symmetrical with it. Just to sort of give myself a Rorschach test of a shape out here. Then we'll sculptress that down into some kind of a little nugget. And let's see here. I'm feeling kind of dark today, so yeah. You might say, how's that differ from any other day? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Been in kind of a dark mental space lately. So let's play around with some things here. I'm really enjoying the new mesh balloons. I think that's such a neat feature. Hmm. Getting some interesting shapes out there. Let's peel that back a little. I'm gonna pop over into the back end and send out a couple shares real quick now this is all up and running. Right. And for those joining or maybe listening on a rewatch or whatever, or watching on a rewatch, the music you hear is actually mine. That's like my other big thing is doing music. I write a ton of instrumental music, and yeah, really would love to have more time to invest in that. Who knows? We'll see. Seriously contemplating adding more music stuff into my YouTube presence, or maybe starting a dedicated YouTube channel just for it. Not sure yet. There's a lot of it though. Trying to come up with some kind of a mouth approach for this thing, and I don't want it to be quite so normal, but then again, I'm going into it. When I think like that during concepting, I may be just a little too intentional, and this is a time when I need to kind of let my explorative brain take over. So the one I did yesterday came out to this pretty groovy little chubby dude, kind of I called him Torta. It's kind of a chubby little alien creature. Here I feel like I'm going into something a little more horror related, a little more demonic. And I'm definitely going to run with more horns on the shape. Not really digging those. Let's just kind of erase those off of here completely. Not really digging the big horn in the middle either. It's so weird. Let's just get rid of all those all together. Definitely a mood for some kind of really ostentatious shapes. Maybe a little repetition. I do like repetition as a design feature. Sort of creating a visual theme and restating it a couple times. Oh, there we go. Just looking over my other monitor so I can see, in case anybody pops in, that I can monitor some chat or whatever. Let's see. Oh, sat idle too long. Alright, cool. Now we got that up there. Alright, let's kick back over to it. Move those out enough that I can dynamesh it again without them filling in too much. So I'm just kind of making shapes on here to see where it pulls me to. And we're waiting on the autosave again. Oh, I'm so tempted to turn that off while I'm in here. Yeah, that totally hitches up a stream. It's so aggravating. Come on. Good grief, why is this taking so long? I bet it's freaking out, like saving extra stuff because I have this open on top of another project that was left over from yesterday. I'm so bad about that. Well, sometime today, Zbrush. Oh my god. There we go. Can I do anything with that without having to restart? Let's see. Quick save. Okay. Hopefully that won't try to do that again for like another hour now. I need to pull some more shape out of this. I'm really not digging that. Ooh, that's interesting to me. Something long and thin like that. Kind of getting some Lovecraftian goat vibes out of this, which is kind of a space I like to go to sometimes. I really like having stuff with multiple eyes. Like, multiple eyes makes anything immediately creepy. And I am feeling like going pretty hardcore creepy right now. Oh, auto-saving. What is the project? So I got a question in the chat from Xavier. Yo, Xavier. Just noticed you're on there. Sorry. I wish the chat had an alarm that would ring off my other machine. Auto saving, or the project, like when you're in ZBrush, ZBrush has different ways that it saves. So like what I'm working on is called a tool. And is it freaking out on me? Did it just... Oh man, it just killed my freaking pen. You gotta be kidding me. Killed my pen in the middle of a live stream. So while I'm trying to take care of that, I probably have to restart my pen drivers. Oh, there it goes. Cool, it came back. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I'm like having tons of stuff go wrong on me this morning. So restart my Wacom Surface so that hopefully this pen comes back properly. Yay, there it is. Of course, I don't think it has any of the pressure sensitivity back with it. Let's see. It's probably going to end up causing me to have to restart the stinking machine. Man, this has been one of those mornings. That's just not cool. Not cool. Let's see here now. Yeah, it's not sensing my pen properly right now. Oh, that's aggravating. That's really aggravating. So anyway, back to the question at hand before things started really trying to go sideways on me there. The a project in ZBrush is one of the ways that it saves files. So like you can have... There we go. Now I got pressure sensitivity back. So in ZBrush you have whatever you're working on is a tool, and then there are subtools, and all of your tools and subtools and a number of other settings can be saved inside of a project. So it's kind of a hierarchical, it's sort of a tiered sort of deal. So that, you know, imagine if you were sculpting for, you know, physically, and you know, had like some texture elements you're using, some kind of stamps and things, and you know, all that kind of stuff, and you wanted to you know, keep all that together in one workspace, so that when you come back to that project later, you know, all the tools and things for it are together. That's how ZBrush treats models. And whenever the autosave runs, it's auto-saving whatever you have open all into one project, which is cool, but also huge and kind of annoying sometimes. Like I really wish they would expand their autosave so that you could have it save just the tool instead of the project, because I actually don't use the project system that much at all. So yeah, this thing is still acting like my pressure is not quite working here. Yeah, it's really not picking up my pressure for some reason. That sucks. That really sucks. I may have to restart ZBrush. Yeah, that stroke right there should go from thin to thick. Well, let's see. And today's 4/28. So I'm going to save that real quick. Or maybe not so quick. Yep, there it goes. And restart ZBrush. And we'll see if that fixes it. If not, then this will probably have been my most lackluster stream yet. Alright, delete those quick saves, clear my cache files. Alright. And no, don't want to save that. So the screen should go black for a minute. And then I'm going to be firing this back up. Hopefully this will work. We'll see. Now, I'm going to check and see if this has my sensitivity back. There we go. Yeah, that's much better now. There you can see it has my thick to thin. I'm lost without having that thick to thin in there. I like everything to feel like an old school crow quill pen. Yeah, there you can see the stroke. That's better. I use the clay buildup brush a lot because I find that if I do these back and forth strokes like this, it yields these lines that texturally feel a lot like muscle or stretching from skin. And I just dig that so much. I really like the texture you get in the surface. You know, cross-hatching across all these lines like that. You can always smooth back out over them. Hold the Alt key and dig in with them. Yeah. Clay buildup is the go-to. It's the goat! Pump up my music a little bit. We've got some trippy stuff coming here. It's kind of cool to sculpt too. I'm digging that. It's kind of goaty, kind of alien-y. Could be horror, could be sci-fi, or horror sci-fi. I kind of live well in that space. Maybe play around with these a little bit. You need some ears. I'm thinking I want to expand the volume on the back of the head here. kind of liking how I'm ending up on sort of a Del Toro kind of feel to this. Ooh, yeah. Streak that stuff. Give it some nice loose skin. Yeah. Oh, now he's feeling icky. That's an ominous sort of character. I'm digging that. Digging that a lot. Some of these nice streaks in here may go away as I smooth some things out, but I definitely have to keep that in mind. There we go. Let's make some of this a little more intentional here. I think I'm getting messages and probably coming through in the audio. Fun. All right. Well, that's going to wrap that up for this morning. And, whoever's in here watching, and anybody watches on a rewatch or whatever, I hope you dig it. So it's just kind of something, a little bit of meandering, but that's sort of what concepting is a lot of times. If you don't have some direction and you're just sitting down to come up with something, something new. So, I really kind of like this, and I've got some ideas for some different places where the idea could end up finding its way to as something that my Manga Studio customers or maybe even comic book folks, I don't know. There's a number of different places where the idea could get some legs, and even if it doesn't live on anywhere else, it's still something that was fun to make. Kind of led into some interesting headspace, and yeah. So there's that, and I hope you dig it. Thanks. Oh, and of course, always remember, like, subscribe, share, all that groovy stuff. So, till next time, till tomorrow morning. See y'all.